Wonderful blessings you have bestowed upon us during this holiday season, and may we keep you in our hearts as we enjoy and celebrate your birth. Amen. Chicken skin, where chicken skin is now. I love that, that's wonderful.
Sure that you're getting the truth of them, but I'm not a surveillance camera, so, you know. You want to follow up on something?
Just to follow up, I don't think we disagree with regard to the horrific or desecrated beauty. I think we're all going to agree about that. But I think our community would honestly say that with regard to the Akaka bill, there's a disagreement in our community.
Yeah.
Valid, whatever your argument is, but what I'm saying is what I saw in the film
about the Akaka bill.
Regarding the Akaka bill, which for me, who I support the Akaka bill because without it, this school is in jeopardy, and I'm a graduate. And so it's very important to me that maybe there's balance with regard to the consequences under this terrible American law. If the Akaka bill is not passed to our institutions which give preferences to our people with regard to health, education, housing, and welfare, because all of the programs, including Hawaiian Homelands, ALUMNI, Kamehameha schools, all of our programs are in jeopardy if we don't, under American law, because we happen to be occupied.
I hear what you're saying, and I actually have a comment about that, but I see Andre Perez back there, and I think he's got his hand up, and I'd like, were you going to address this? I mean, this is Andre Perez. I don't know if folks recognize that he's an activist, an educator.
Well, I'd just like to address those comments, and I get disturbed. I get very disturbed when I hear people bring up this issue of the Akaka bill is going to give us federal recognition, protect these rights. I get very disturbed because I've read the Akaka bill from front to back many times. And where does it say that? Where does it say that the Akaka bill is going to, it doesn't even say it's going to give us federal recognition. It does not say that. It says that it will set up a negotiating process for federal recognition. But what it does say very clearly, and I really want to challenge people to think about this. The Akaka bill tells us, so let me back up a little bit. I want to address the first part that this video was not fair, that it represented one side. This video was a perspective from a person. And I think if you look at our community as a whole, everywhere in Hawaiian media, from the TV to OHA to OHA's radio show to Kauai. In fact, you will find that it's the Akaka bill itself and the promotion of it that has been very imbalanced. And let me prove this to you. The first paragraph of the Akaka bill, the very first sentence says, Native Hawaiians are Native Americans indigenous to America. Who agrees with that? Raise your hand. Did anybody come to you and show you that sentence before they attempted to pass the Akaka bill in Congress? Did anybody come and say, hey, is this okay? Do you agree with this language? Raise your hand if somebody asked you if you agree with being indigenous, native to America. Yeah, the Akaka bill was submitted to Congress on the Senate floor and voted for in D.C. by American politicians. And luckily, their racism prevailed and they voted it down because we don't need to really think about how we're framing this. And I get disturbed when I hear a very narrow perspective about, I'm a KS person, I want to protect KS. Hey, not all of us go to KS, not all of us will get to go to KS. This is bigger than KS. This is about a lahui. Before there was ever KS, before there was ever a kingdom of Hawaii, there was a lahui. And we need to start thinking about that. Yeah? We need to lose some of our self-interest in politics. For me, I want to always challenge my people to be principled. We need principled unity. The Akaka bill should have never been put forth to the U.S. Congress without a fair and impartial process for all of us to decide whether that's what we wanted. We never had that opportunity, ever. And if you did, please tell me where and when it occurred. When did we have a lahui process where Hawaiians across the Island could come together and review this important piece of legislation that will affect us and our children and generations to come forever? When did we have a say in it? So when we talk about a sort of unbalanced perspective, I think it's quite the opposite. The Akaka bill from day one has been imbalanced. And the Office of Hawaiian Affairs has been dumping millions of dollars into promoting this thing that we've never had a fair and impartial process to determine. That is the essence of self-determination. We determine our future. Nobody can determine it for us. No state agency, no U.S. government official can negotiate our justice or reconciliation. We must negotiate it for ourselves. We must step up and challenge the status quo whenever it infringes upon that self-determination.